partners! Alright, we're just doing a little run around, and but I won't really be commentating much apart from the old shriek. So, hope you enjoy it. Oh, right, it's a new area then. So, I wonder where we are. We're here. We got, I don't know, I was miles away, and I was suddenly transported here. So, that was unusual. I think I was down here. Somewhere around here. And I got transported. So, how I'll never know. So I just don't on a mic today, just to save me setting up. Right, and then okay, I'll switch off now. How do you get close to a guy like this when he gets you from distance? You know, trying to change equipment is practically impossible in this, isn't it? I'll try that, see if it makes any impression. I'll bear in mind. It kind of spirits me, this stuff. It really does, because it's like I can't do anything from here. Point them on a bow then. Honestly, is that miss it? You see what I mean about how, you know, I can't even get a decent bow for Christ's sake. Don't worry, I've protected my equipment with this sacrificial twig that I picked up. So there won't be any... Yeah, so, yeah, I can't even run past this guy probably. That's why yeah, I'm not going to moon. Let's not moon. But I guarantee I will not be able to get past. I did, okay. Yeah, we're screwed now. Yeah, I know I roll a lot. I know I roll a lot. But come on, how many chances do you get to actually hit this fucking guy before he trenches you? You know, I'm locked on, you see, I can run. Yeah, all these things make the game difficult. A lock on where you're stuck to the character, getting off the ground. You know, so those three things that are absolute killer. And actually, the people hating this game. But I'm trying to be positive. But you know, against the guy is that slow, you know, I still can't make an impression. No idea what is it. So I'm just stay tight to it. Get some stamina, right? Yeah, well, it took that long. I was bound to take a hit. You can't do anything quick in this game. So what do you expect? You are going down, Sonny. Right. Sorry, the mic is not following, but you see, I'm still locked in. Oh no, he's not that on this. I thought he was dead. I saw he was on his last nibbling, so I thought that did it. Right, okay. You may notice I look slightly different. Just put a different hat. Because thanks to a fantastic upgrade from Warlord Gaming, who gave me a terrific amount of money, which I'm not going to use all, but it means I've got to constantly keep protecting this money, otherwise it's gone. So I've just added a few levels on a few of the things just to give me that extra tiny bit of leeway. So I haven't plowed lots of it in. So I've basically gone from 30 something up to 40. This has gone up about 3 levels. This has gone up about 3 or 4. So I basically, the kind of 4 main things in this, I've gone up to about 30. And I put, 1 or 2 in these. So that's what I've done with some of the money, plus buy a couple of things like some arrows so I don't have to make it, and some sacrificial runes so that I don't lose all these runes. But I'm not going to use nearly all of the money that it gives me because I don't want to suddenly become all powerful to take everything. I want to do it gradually, but without taking a ridiculous amount of time. So in that respect, this will help me level up now and again without it taking a ridiculous amount of time. And I presume that does something. Now, trying to guess what this is going to do is no idea. Because it could be anywhere. It could be in here. So I don't know where that is going to go. I'm not going to do that yet. Because I won't be able to get back probably. So, okay, so is this already registered? It is. Okay. So at least I got it, but because, I've just gone up a few levels on things, again, thanks to Warlord Gaming, with his incredible gift of, hundreds of thousands of money. Really, really kind of him. Not many people like that who will go out of their way to help someone. So it's always nice when people do that, because I don't think enough people do that in life, where they care about somebody else enough to the point where they'll give you something. And in a game like this, where it's a terrific amount of leveling up involved, it's a very welcome gift. It just gives me a few little boosts, so I can just make my progress slightly easier than what it was, which wasn't too bad, but you know, was getting a little bit ridiculous. So it might cut out a bit of the whinging as well. So that's just a little clip of that new area, that new boss. And I've done a previous hour one as well, so you can see that, which is also in a new area. So I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now. Sorry about the mic quality.
You found the unalloyed gold needle. As promised, I've detailed the secret of Sellia right here. Go on. It's yours. Now let me have a look at the needle. Well, this is a marvel indeed. The work of a true artisan, a meticulous, bold craftsman who grasps the essence of life. Can you give me some time with this? As well made as it is, it won't be much use snapped in half.
Okay, howdy partners. Okay, a little bit more of Elden Ring. We're at the Summoner's Village, and I'm just going to go into here. So I think I got one, I'm not sure. Okay, hope you enjoy it. I'll just turn off the mic. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the exciting bit. Raises stamina recovery. What does that mean? I mean, how much? Again, it doesn't say. So, again, we're in the dark. Okay, yeah, as I was saying, I'm not exactly impressed with a lot of this because, you know, if it doesn't say anything. Please give me information. Tell me how much it recovers, much per second. Don't just give me something that means nothing. That just says it raises it. Is it a bit? Is it a lot? Anyway, that's enough of that. Okay, so no boss, no nothing. Right, okay. So I'm watching ESO, and he's got this whole scenario where he goes from beginning to end, how to start off the game, which involves a long series of running to places, avoiding bosses, literally just going to locations, picking up stuff, which is basically what everybody else does, apparently. And that gives you a huge boost. And, one of them, especially, which I don't know whether this is purposely put in the game or not, but there's the dragon place somewhere where you can kill a, you hack away at a dragon's tail, and you get some, I don't know, 50,000 runes or something. But so I'm not quite sure where it is now, but it's kind of one of these dragon barrow things. I'm not sure which one. Okay, and when you do that, you wait until it's almost dead. Then you get on your horse and you do get very close to it and then just finish off with the last couple of things. And as soon as you see the tail kind of break, okay, you immediately run back to the travel point. So if say that's it, you immediately go to that and run back to it. Okay, just run back. It's not very far away. You run back and then you press it and then you rest. And then when you come back and look around, the thing is still there. So therefore, you can keep on getting 50,000 every time you do it. So in other words, you get like infinite amounts of 50,000s. So in other words, so whether that was left in the game purposely so that people could shortcut all this stuff, I would have preferred just us not having to go up ridiculous amounts of levels and not having that. Why don't you just say set it at level 50 and have a nice progression, say every level, go up, instead of going up like one at a time, go up 2 or 3. Then we wouldn't have to get to these ridiculously high levels, and therefore we wouldn't have to grind. So there may be secrets to do this stuff, but that just seems like a way of lengthening a game to me, along with all the other people that are also doing the same thing. So that's my kind of one gripe with these types of games. They're literally points on the map where you go to, you kill a few bosses or whatever, get a little stuff, move on. It's a bit like a multiplayer game, to be honest, built into a single player, where it's just go from location to location, get the special items, blah 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 blah, and basically that's it. So there's not much story. It's very minimal story in this, just little patches you've got to piece together. And if you don't write it all down, you can't piece it all together. There's a few little quest lines apparently. So it is all fragmented. Unless you watch a YouTube video, you'll never find out on your own, unless you're extremely lucky. I've been playing the game without really bothering to look too much at those help videos, just the odd one. And I have found some of these items, so that when I go somewhere, somebody says, "Oh, you have the so-and-so," so I hand it in, and so I've been kind of finding a lot of it by sheer luck, by just so happening to have an item that a person wants when I go to them. So, and that's basically what's happened. So I haven't really followed many of these videos. I'll just have a look at a couple from ESO, but I already had most of those things already just by playing the game normally. So it does seem like you can play it normally, but obviously, it might take it takes longer. So they're just shortcut stuff, really. So the only thing I did get was one of the suggestions was this place, which I thought I'd already done, but I may not have had one of those keys. So now I have. So I went back and it said about this item, which I think it was something like so much percent. The only trouble with this blade is it does take a long time to you know, to swing compared to my old one. But as soon as I can't seem to upgrade my other one, I seem to be stuck with this one now, whether I like it or not. And it is a good one. In that, if I put away the shield, do this, and leap back. So you can go in, target an enemy, leap in, get back, rush forward, and then do a second attack. Not quite maybe the chain it yet, but you can get another attack on it apparently, which has been useful. Apparently that's a good one to get, is this Bloodhound Finesse, and it just so happened that the wolf man that I was supposed to meet and click my fingers, I must have done it, I suppose, because I have got his blade, which is what he gives you. So he didn't help me in the boss battle, I don't believe, when I went to that gigantic circle place, which I have no idea where it is. So he didn't help me in that battle. I did it myself. So yeah, so I'm just trying to play it like I would normally in a game, which is just pick things up as I go along, and not done too bad considering that I haven't really watched many of those videos. Only a couple, just to get a couple of stones, smithing stone things. So occasionally I will stop and do this, especially if it's a little bit difficult. But I think it uses up your FP, so I generally just like to block. Now I do believe I have upgraded it slightly. So this one may have gone up one. And from what I could see by looking at ESO, he had it up to around about this figure, or 250. This one, I can't carry anything heavier than this, because the thing that's holding me back now is my equipment load. And, I've got tons of different armors, so I don't know what to choose. And I got loads of these, and I don't know which one to choose. But these two raises my stamina and recovery, and that slowly restores it. So I thought those were two good ones, as opposed to the other ones where it filled it up halfway, which is probably a better one. So anyway, that's what I've learned so far, and yeah, I can put them in here, and I don't need the finger snap one anymore, and I don't know about this. So I could just do the things by just pressing this, as opposed to put them up here. I don't know how you get to these lower two. That's the only thing I haven't worked out. Is that so you can pick something, just swap it here, or I haven't worked out yet. Anyway, that's what I've learned so far, so I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. But apparently this is one of the weapons that a lot of people pick. I just got the wrong enchantment on, I do believe. So if I go to here, so I've also picked up this, because this is my, katana. Okay, but I also picked up this, which it is good, but I should be able to upgrade it a lot more. But it's only +1. So I've got to find some stones for that. The only trouble is I seem to be running out of stones. There seems to be a finite amount. But this is by far the most powerful one of the lot. One thing I haven't found out yet is been able to put more of those things in the slot in here, but I think that's by beating bosses, so I'll just have to wait till I do that. One thing I am having real problems with is there's nothing for the rot. I've gone to every merchant and I haven't found anybody who sells rot. It's something against rot. And there's nothing here at all. So that's my one big worry, is when you go into that rotted area, it's like, if you don't ride a horse, you've had it. So it doesn't seem to be anything that gives you any protection against it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So if anybody knows where you can get that, please let me know. Okay, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. And from RayRay the Bold, I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Okay, howdy partners. Discovered this Earthbore Cave just here. So just going to see what's in here. So yeah, that's the trouble point. Oh, okay. I was expecting a lot more than that. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting quite the drop. Well, isn't this fun? Great when you can't see, isn't it? So this is where you gotta get a torch. Which, you know, isn't ideal. But yeah, as you can see, slow moving weapon. So sorry I'm using the mic, but it just saves me setting up the mic and everything. Right, I don't know which way I'm going, to be honest. Which way did I come in? It's not like you can tell. I presume that's where so that must be going in. So I presume that's the way back. So is this one of these invisible walls? So I just saw the way out where the light is. No, it's not. Okay, got this. Maybe the other way was the way out. Right, so that's the point. How do I get out of here? So that's the way down. So that is that way. So let me just orientate myself so I know it's this way. And then I'll try the other way. So this must be where I came in. Okay, I'm just orientating myself so I can remember. So let's finally open this then. Please let it be something half decent. You're kidding me. Well, and that just about sums up this entire day. A crappy reward yet again. You know, usually when you play some kind of multiplayer game, you know, this is basically this is multiplayer but single player, so because it can do both. Basically, they both use the same mechanics, which is put things in certain places, stick a load of enemies around it, and that's it. The only difference is this one punishes you severely at the slightest mistake. So that's the only difference, really. It's just a lot harder than most. So I'm just going to check my angles because the camera is quite restricted, as you know. It is a very restricted camera on this, so you can't look up, down. You know, it's very difficult to know whether that's safe or not. So I think you got to throw one of these things. So it's like, going through your inventory. It's a pain in the neck having to do all this, having to keep going through these inventories. One day maybe they'll do a proper one. But they've always been horrible inventories. One thing of the things that put me off it was the very basic inventory that was on the Dark Souls, which I did not like at all. What's that rainbow thing? It's all rainbow stone or something. It's something that God, it's such a chore to find this stuff. This. Let's make a note of these in a minute. Such a pain having to do all this. It really is. And set all this stuff up. There's no way you can do this in the middle of a battle or anything. It's absolutely impossible. And then having to flick through here. It doesn't look too far, so I'll tell you what, we'll drop a few. Because I like to see what I'm doing. So I'll make sure I drop a few down here. Careful I don't fall in. Just so that we've got it all lit up. So there's plenty of light. Okay, it looks like it's safe and it doesn't look as though there's anywhere else to jump. So let's be sure before I jump. I'm probably on heavy load now. So I may have to take that off. No, that didn't work. So yeah, I just can't understand why this torch is so heavy. There's a bow, weighs 4, and this weighs 3. And yeah, I'll take that off, it's okay. Like that. And now that's still heavy load. So it's like I'm, it's completely blind now. It's kind of odd. So it looks like this is okay. But, well, I may as well put it on. I may as well put it back on, to be honest, because I can't see a blind bat in here. So you want to do is not be able to see. I'll pick up all these in case it's handy. Well, yeah, if anybody knows how to get rid of the rock stuff, please let me know, because that's the one thing I absolutely hate, because I can't get rid of it. It lasts for ages. Okay, so now you see I've got to take this off. So, trying to do this mid-barrel, pain. So we'll go in here and we'll fight this thing. I think I should have done actually, although I don't think I'll have too much trouble. Because I should be doing something about damage or whatever. Okay. Yeah, as you see, I'm not getting much time to get fit in. But I should be able to kill this quite comfortably. There you go. So I thought I'd use that attack. Jumping forward, that was pretty successful. And again, here we go with the poor rewards. Yeah. See what I mean? Yeah, for once I would like to get out of a weapon, which is, you don't have to level up 50 times, 10 times or something. So in other words, you have to run around like a crazy lunatic trying to do everything. So it's not a boring game, which is what it's become a lot from what I can see. It's become very boring. Oh, okay, just checking. So, although I'm pressing the challenge, the challenge is good fun. The rest of it, I'm not entirely impressed. But, you know, I'll give it a 7 or 8 out of 10 because of the challenge. You know, it's fun, it's entertaining, you know, you have to. But it's just having to do all the, you know, the really boring stuff to be able to get to a level where you can actually take on something. That's the thing that I find. It really, they just took the basic game of Dark Souls. Say, you know, I don't know, I don't know how many levels there is in Dark Souls, but so say it's like 50 levels, and then they just trebled it or quadrupled the length by adding a grind to it. So basically, that is my opinion of what this is. You know, it won Game of the Year because there was nothing else to challenge it, really. Let's be honest. Although I thought Hogwarts Legacy should have got something because it was the biggest selling game of the year. By far. So, I don't know, I think a lot of the media and all that lot liked it, so they all thought, they like a challenge, you know, probably, you know, they're trying to please them as well, you know how it goes. I'm just going to go here. So yeah, basically, you know, that's how I rate it. It's you know, I prefer RPGs that's got a story which you don't have to piece together in lots of pieces. So you know, it's kind of a semi-review of what I think. You know, I beat the big guy at the end, which is highly unlikely because I can't see myself getting this Elena person because she looks all unbeatable because the professionals die a ridiculous amount of times fighting her. So I've got no chance of taking that on. Uh, the other ones, I don't know. Might be able to, might not. But at least I'll take a few out and I'll get maybe, you know, a good way through this game. So that'll be something. At least I've played this game and give it a good go. And, you know, I haven't done too bad considering, but it's improved now a bit because of that help I got from Warlord. Because, you know, these are a little bit easier now. Although I did find this weapon and upgrade it myself. So that wasn't... I didn't... You know, I didn't... This sword I made myself and I upgraded it myself and got it up to this level of 200 and something. So I did this myself. This I've had from the beginning of the game, which is basically off the you know, the Gatefront people, and I've kept it because I looked at all the video that said the best the best shields in the game, and this one came out in one of the top 5. Okay, because of its 100% physical negation. Okay, what gets me is there's magic of 55, fire of 59. Lightning of 39, Holy of 54, okay? How come I've got all that and yet I'm still taking massive damage from, say, fire? That's what I can't understand. Oh god, because I got that up, I can't. So, you know, again, you know, very disappointing. So again, if I do this, then this will make it easier. Oh no, second thoughts. Although, why not? Yeah, why not do that, actually? Actually, maybe I will use this more often. I've had this a long time. I haven't really used it because I will just go in and fight, to be honest. But I'll tell you what, this isn't bad either. But, you know, it just means I've got a very heavy roll. It's just not ideal. But yeah, so I've done the sword by myself. Obviously, the level ups, as you can see, you know, I've got some significant level ups. So, with the help of Warlord Gaming, you know, I've been able to put about four on each one of the vigor, mind, endurance, strength, and some in dexterity. And I put a couple of points on intelligence. Maybe faith and arcane, just so that there were some things that I couldn't use, I could use. So that's just speeded up me having to grind, really. Because I was just grinding at the same spot every day. Well, not every day, but when I felt like it. Because it did, I did go off of this after a while, but, I just came here. So this is what I've been using, and apparently there's loads of other things. A ball rolling off a cliff or something, and as long as you duck it, you get a load of money every time. So I think it was something like 1,900. So that's probably a quicker way of doing it. But if you get hit, you die. So yeah, let's have a chat with this one.
Hello. Glad to see you safe. Here to learn a battle art or two.
So I don't know where. So I got tons of these. I don't know which one's the best because you got to try them out to find them. So I've only ever used a couple of these. Because Warcry, what does that do? It doesn't really do a huge amount. It just increases your attack power. So, I just kind of found one that I thought was pretty good and just did that. Which is this one that I've got on there. One of the many ones I've got. I thought I'll try that one, see what it does, and it seemed like a good spot. So anyway, that's what I think so far of this game. It's a good game. Probably 7 out of 10. I don't know about 8. I mean, that's probably a bit too much for me. But I'm an RPG fan, obviously, so that's why I'm putting it lower than a lot of other games. If I take out a couple more of the big bosses, like the main ones like Godric, then I feel like I've done a reasonable good chunk of this game. Maybe if I beat Radagon, I don't know if that's possible. I haven't seen a Radagon fight yet, but I think I may have seen a little bit of one once, and it seemed a little bit. Yeah, it was significantly harder. But you never know. I'll give it a go. If I end up beating that one, I'll never beat that Michaela P person because she's impossible to beat even by the pros. So. Although some have done it. So I'm never going to beat her, but I'll give it a go. And so that's my kind of basic review before the end of the game is. I can see what one game in here because I want many to challenge it really. But apart from that, it's not my style of game, but it's been a good challenge and I've enjoyed the challenge. So I'll keep on doing it, see if I get to come kind of end and whether I get some more bosses. So I'll carry on doing that. And probably do a live one again at some point. Okay, places that I haven't been before. Now, there is one place that I will do live next. Is I've progressed to... Yeah, I'll kind of come up, I was coming up here. So I'll say I haven't been able to get into this area. And there's a map stone right there. But, I travelled up to here, but then it's impossible to get across here. This is where, I fought somebody. Okay, but I managed to get to here and here. I think I got teleported here or something. And then I've been going up here. And so far I've got to the overlook and I've got to that and that by the look of it. So I've been progressing up here to see if this will lead me further on and maybe we'll find a route to that map thing. So that's probably where I'll be doing the next one is one of these two. Okay, I'll just go to that one, just see where that is a minute. It might be where I fought the worm guy, which I managed to defeat on the second attempt or something. So yeah, probably somewhere here, but I've been through and carried on and I've done a video of that, so I'll show you that very soon. So next one I'll be doing will be, well, I actually might do from there and then up to there. But this one, I managed to go a little bit further. Again, I have recorded some of this, which I'll put up at some point. And I managed to get up to here. So this is like the top. So I'm hoping that this will lead me now. Now that we're on the top of this cliff, it might better lead me over to here. I'll have to wait and see. Well, it still looks like we gotta go up, doesn't it? Yep. But maybe, you know, this is the start of the way up. So that's where I'll be going from next time. Or maybe the one before. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I'll go back to this one. And that's probably where I'll do it next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. And guess what? I'll see you later.